Azai, daar gaat hy. Good morning, everybody. All right, please excuse me. You'll see I'm on multiple screens. My laptop decided this morning the camera is not working anymore. So I'm here, but I'm also here. So you can see me at two places. So if you see me looking this way, I'm actually doing my presentation, and here I'm looking at you myself. All right, so cool stuff. Guys, I'm very excited to give you this training this morning. It's something that is very close to me as well. Most of you know I work in Hartbeespoort Dam, and I've always had this thing: is this my farming area? Is this where I need to work? And today I'm going to give you. Please excuse the dogs barking in the background, guys. It's one of those Mondays. Okay, let's jump right into it. So today is power session number 6, farming. What we're going to discuss in this session, what is farming, the myths about farming, selecting your farm, working your farm, and then putting it all together at the end of the day. All right. Everybody knows me as well. I'm Marnu from Harties, so there's no need for introduction. The group rules, everybody knows it. If you've been on the sessions before, please be interactive with me, raise your hands, talk to me, stop me in the middle of a conversation if you want to ask something. Sometimes my pronunciation isn't fantastic. So if I said something and you guys didn't hear what I was saying, please stop me and let me repeat myself. I really want you guys to interact with me, as this is a very a session where we will have to talk and get to know each other's areas and everything like that. Okay, exercise. Is there any ahas? Anybody that's been this entire March so far? We've done the 30-60-12-3 trainings. Is there anybody that wants to share anything? Have they had aha moments? Have they seen anything or learned anything that they want to share with everybody before we start? Is there anybody? Is there anybody out there? It feels like I'm talking to myself. All right. Hallo. Yes, moeder.
Yes, ja, ek wil maar net sê, ek kan dalk net ek dink mense het gesien maar wat ons gedoen het die naweek nou met ons om die dam. Miskien kan jy so 'n bietjie vir hulle daaroor vertel. Dit is nogal 'n groot storie van 3000 atlete wat om hierdie dam gehardloop het die naweek.
Now I'm definitely going to tell you about Omidam this weekend. Okay, so where you are today with this session that we're doing, farming session number 6. What I love about this is you can see farming is one of the pillars holding the roof together. So there's 5 pillars that's very important for your lead generation. And one of the most important one is farming. It's a pillar. It's standing up straight. It's keeping the roof up high. So why are you here today? So Gary Keller said in one of his quotes, pick a narrow market and dominate it. Okay. What will make this training experience great? So what I would like to know from you people is what do you hear when you talk about farming area? What do you need from this session? What will help you dominate your area? What are you expecting from this session? Is there anyone that wants to ask me something or said what's your expectations from this session today?
Marnu?
Yes, Louis.
Okay, well, I'm 6 years now as an agent. I just want to tell you, when I started out as an agent, when they first talk about farming, because I'm a real farmer.
Yes.
So I didn't know what they were talking about. So it was a learning for me to teach myself to do different farming, not actually farming.
Yes.
And it's still one thing I'm struggling with.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so what is farming? it's not going with your tracker into the Millilande and stuff like that. We are talking farming, real estate. So what is your area? Where is the area that you are working in dominating in, and how to work it? All right. 3 questions to target your farm area. Farm, market segments, narrow market, and niches. All right. The 3 things you have to ask yourself about your specific area, about the people in your area is, where do they live? Who are they? What do they like? All right. I made a note here that says, do you know your people, your money makers? Like, if you're a golfer, are you working a golf estate? Or there's something that you can work on? Where are the people that you can communicate with? What are they doing there? What can you bring to them to make them to make money? They are the shareholders in your business. So where are these people? Okay, this is an exercise, guys. Lightstone. Does everybody have good knowledge about your Lightstone? Do you know how to use your Lightstone? Because farming is all about knowing. Thank you, Louis. Louis knows Lightstone. You have to, I've got a raised hand. Yes, please talk to me. Is it Ashwin? Yes, Ashwin, please.
Yes, Lightstone is an excellent tool. And ever since I started using it. And
okay, awesome. I mean, Lightstone, knowing your farming area is one of the most important things. Who's selling where? What is selling? What age range is selling? I think there is a Lightstone training session as well. Know your Lightstone to know your area. We're going to discuss a few myths about farming. Is there someone that would read this for me, please? Because I would like someone to read it and then tell us the truth and tell me what they just heard from this. Is there anybody that will put themselves out there for me? I'll read the first one. There's about 5. Okay, let's start with the first one. Farming takes too long and costs too much. That's the myth. The truth is, farming can become the core of your business. Habits, doing the same thing in a routine is part of your lifestyle. It shouldn't cost you any money. So that's definitely a big myth. Go to the next one. Sorry guys, I'm hanging. Just give me a second. Oh, excuse me, guys. I don't know, something is freezing now here. Let me just check quickly. Sorry, guys. I need to just restart my center view. If technology works, it works. If it doesn't work, it does not work. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. All right, let's go to the second myth. Farming takes too long and costs too much. Farming can become the core of your business. We just did that one. Go to the next one. Someone else already dominates this area. No one is ever as dominant as you think. What I'm going to talk to you about today as well is, what is your secret sauce? What makes you different from anybody else? So if you have this agency, this Pam Golding, this Remax that you think is dominating your area, what is your superpower, your X factor that you can do differently that the competition is not doing? So no one is ever as dominant as you think in your area. Guys, I'm running through this very quickly because no one's talking to me. If you're following me in the manual, I'm on page number 14. Okay, let's go to the next one. A farm limits you to that or specifically to that area. All right, we all work for Keller Williams. That means you can work wherever you want to do. A farm does not have to be your only source of business. You have to dominate where you're living, yes, your farming area, but you are more than welcome to work any other place. So you're not limited. And that is one of the key things of working with Keller Williams as well. I think this is a last minute. You can stop and start your farming efforts. Guys, this is a routine. In your farming area, you have to always work, always be moving. It's a routine. It's a constant thing. You can't just stop and then start again. You must pursue your farm consistently and persistently. Keep it moving. I'm going to use my teams as an example. Realtors is on show every Saturday. That is my secret sauce in Hartbeespoort Dam. That is what we are doing on a weekend basis. If you drive into Harties, the main road, you'll see Realtors is on show. And it's a constant thing. People are seeing us every weekend. And now that we've been doing that, I see the other agencies are also jumping on our backs and doing the same thing. But that is what we do as a routine, as a consistently working on a weekend and letting people see we are dominating or we are doing this in farming areas. Let's do the last myth. Oh no, that was the last myth. Let me just make sure. Yes, that is correct. Yes, Tali.
Now, I just want to come back to that one that, you don't have to operate in your own area as well. But for me, when I go to my Keller Williams on internet, and then it looks so good because there's 100 listings, although there's only, say, 25 of ours. And that makes it a big difference to the other agencies in Harties as an example. So that's a very big tool for us because it looks very good, because every single thing that's listed in Harties, it's on your name and you can send it to your clients.
Exactly. That is, if you guys don't know it by now, our website is awesome. I mean, if there's a listing in Port Elizabeth, I can share it with everybody. You guys should know it with your details. Okay, I'm going to move on to selecting your farm. Let me go to that slide. A niche within a niche. Niche categories overlap. Select a farm and the industry you intensify your efforts. I'm coming back to Lightstone again. If you know your numbers in your area, you know what to work. If you, in your area, if it's only selling 1.5 to 2 million, why are you listing a 500 vacant land or a 6.5 million? Those are pocket listings. But if you know in your niche, the selling houses, the houses that are actually working, it is the 1.5 or the 2 million. So that is why I say know your Lightstone by hand. Okay. Selecting your farm, the geographic farm. Okay. I'm going to go into more details about this. It's marketing the neighborhood or the proximity of your area. Is it matching your goals? Is it going to work for your budget, your size, location? Haven't mates versus mates, average sale prices that I just said, turnover rate, market conditions, compensation, you're fit for the farm. Are you fit for that working area? If I go work in a retirement village, I don't think I'm the correct person. I would rather send my mom, Stally, to work with them because they're working in the same geographic mindset and area that you need to be in. So if you're picking your area, your farming area, make sure all 10 of those boxes are ticked to make sure this is the correct working space for me. like I said, your goals, market share, gross closed income, number of closed transactions. Going back to Lightstone again, I need to list 10 of this 1.5 million houses because those are the ones that are working for me. Your budget, is it worth the time? Is it worth the money? Prospecting based, market enhanced. You must make sure all of these things you go through before selecting your farm. Size of the geographic farm. Options for start small. Grow the streets neighborhood. It's easier to meet people face to face. Working on your map. I've got an example. Every week, you take an area in your specific, let's take Pretoria. Centurion has 5, 6, 7, 8 specific areas. Mark one on the map and says, today I'm working Roy High Scroll. I'm going to walk in the streets. I'm going to do my Lightstone. I'm going to see who I can meet in that area and working a map from small to big to big to big. Take an area, work that area, move to the next one, keep it in your farm. The location of your farm, accessibility, the boundaries, the kind of homes that are there. It all comes back again to Lightstone, guys. If you pick an area that you really want to work in, Rolo has this thing. He always, now for 3 years, tells me, Marnu, a stand is not a listing. The only listing that you can put in is if there is a flashing toilet on it. Okay. Now, and I always laugh about this because I've got so much stands. But in my area, my geographic area, the stands aren't moving. I need that flashing toilet houses. That is the moving market. That's the upper class selling market. And so we all have a lot of vacant stands. I know Andre, I think I've seen him on the call as well. And Rolo also had the conversation with him. Stands are just very nice to sell. But what is the market? What is your geographic market? What is selling in your area? The number of mates versus the number of not mates in that area. The not mates you need to reach. You need to get out there. You need to work those people so they can become mates. Average sale price. I just talked about that now. Turnover rate. National average of 4%. Target the farm for at least 10%. This is just, previous homes. How did they sell? What years did they sell? How long have they been on the market? All of this stuff you need to know about your farming area. Other market conditions, there it is, just says now, days on the market, expired listings. How many of you guys go through expired listings, contact those people and say, okay, the listing has been off of the market now for a while. Let's do a price reduction. Let's get it back on the market again. Some properties have been on the market for 2-3 years. Remove that listing, let it chill a little bit, and then get it back on. Competition, market share versus mind share. You're fit for the farm. Can I relate and fit with them? Like I said, if you're a golfer, if you're a tennis player, if you have children in the school, be in the neighborhood where there's a lot of kids. You need to talk the language of the people that you are working with. Okay, before I get to demographic and so on, is everybody, just give me a quick thumbs up. Is everybody still alive out there? Thank you, Andre Ortel. Okay, Nigel's there. Thank you, Stanley. Okay, it's just, I'm talking to myself. Okay, so I made a note here. The demographic farm area. All right. Golfers, talk to golfers. People that live at the sea, talk about the sea. What people like, what you need to know in your area. Andre is in the Fall Dam. I know Andre needs to talk to people about fishing because that is the farm dam is about fishing. So a conversation, an icebreaker is the fishing. I'm not sure about everybody's area. Louis is a farmer. If he gets people that's in a farming community, he needs to know how to talk farm. So talk to people with the same attributes that you are looking for. So run through that checklist again. Is it ticking everything? Stally works in Lockermark Estate. That's a country estate. You can't take people to the country estate and talk to them about the retirement or talk to them about golfing, because that is not what the estate is all about. You need to talk about the country living, matchmaking. Let's go to the next slide. This is just the specific types of people out there, specific generations, foreign-born customers, second home and investment buyers, luxury home clientele, other real estate agents. The last one I'll talk to you guys about now, the other real estate area. So specific generations, let's take people that want to retire. Study is going to call those people. Most of them want to downscale. So now they've got this big family home, freestand, but they need to downscale. I would give them to a person that knows retirement villages, that works, that has worked at. I will do the family home because I'm looking for the new family with mom and dad and the 2 children or 2.5 children. They need to move into the older people's home, and the older people need to go into the retirement village. So make sure you know your people and what they are looking for. Second home or investment buyers. I've got people that's looking for investments that want to rent out. But in that complex, do you know all the tenants? Do you know what's in the market? If you call an investor and say, "Hi, listen, I've already got a tenant for you. He's in this property. He's doing 5,000 rand a month. You just need to put down your transfer fees, and there is an investment for you." It's already a running thing. Luxury home clientele, that's something I don't work with that much. I'm working on it to get to that, but luxury homes is a totally different clientele. You need to make sure that you know what those people are actually looking for. Single buyers, pet-friendly neighborhood. I mean, in Harties, if there's a home available in an estate that says pet-friendly, it sells within a week. That is so important here. So pet-friendly houses is very difficult to find us. Student housing. Who works with students? I think Christelle Creer in Potch. She only markets smaller houses for the students. The students always run to her for houses, and that's her target market. That's her farming area, is the students' accommodation. But we've got waterfront golf course properties, first-time home buyers, urban developers. You all can relate to one of those individuals that you know you can work with well. Boomers, baby boomers, and ex-Geners. That's what I talked about now. So baby boomers is your over 60s that want to scale down. Who's going to work with them? Stally. She's the correct agent to work with them. Echo boomers, they're second home buyers, investor properties, moving into larger homes, stuff like that with children. I'll work with those people. I know echo boomers is the people I need to target. Millennials, that's your first-time buyers. That's what I said Christelle will work with because she's with students. She knows how to work those people. So from those 3 categories, pick 1 or 2. Know the ones that you can work with. I'll tell you, I will not work with baby boomers because I don't feel that we can have that click, that conversation that we need to have to sell this property. Fastest growing group of buyers. Who are they? Prefer to be closer to extended family. So a lot of people are getting back to their roots, guys. I don't know if it's happening to you guys in your market as well, but families are moving together. Brothers and sisters and mom and dad wants to be closer to the children. They're moving to this side. So you need to have something for everybody. Okay. Foreign, I'm not going to talk about foreign buyers. Is there anybody that has done a recent sale with someone from overseas, from Germany or England or something like that? Because I've got no experience in working with foreign buyers at this stage. Is there anybody that works with foreign buyers? Not really. No, it's a different market that there's not a lot. I know Jana that was with us. She's from Zimbabwe. A lot of people, but that estate in Durban is Zimbabwe is made for the foreigners. They love that big, huge houses and on the seafront and stuff like that. So, okay, selecting your farm, just the last additional few tips that I said. Learn the language that your people are speaking. Speak what they're speaking about. Learn their customs. Market in their language. Check the census numbers. Check your light stones. Yes, Tali?
No, I just want to say, because in Lackamark there's lots of people there, and I'm doing now a course, online course in Zulu, just to meet them in
That's
their
awesome.
language, yeah, and to introduce me, just a couple of words. You can't believe how they love it. They are so they can't believe that I'm talking in their language, and then it's just if they, and another note when I talk to them, and then the ice is broken. Yeah.
No, the thing is, look, everybody can talk English. Some people, most of the people here on this call talks Afrikaans as well. But if you have a client based, like Stally says now, there's a lot of Zulu clients that's buying land from her. She's going that extra mile, just learning some of their language just to put her, sorry guys, put her at the top, make her something out. That's her secret sauce. That is what's making her, that's her X factor. That's what's making her stand out from all the other estate agents. I'm not sure about these figures. I asked Rolo to check it for me, but we will get back to that. The second home and investors buyers. 35% of home sales are second home buyers. Buyers are typically baby boomers. So from 60 to up, they say is the people that are buying now. They are the older people that we said, the baby boomers. And then they said 35% of home sales are second home buyers. But we'll have to go and check that number. But again, coming back to Lightstone, if you go to your sales, you can see this house has been sold, this house has been sold, this house has been sold. And if you're farming, if you guys, if you are dominating your farming area, how many times have you sold one property? It's happened to me before that I've sold one property 3 times because people buy, I'm keeping close contact to them, then they sell again. They either fix up the house or they buy the resell the stand again. So second to third buyers is if you dominate that area, the people will know you. They know I might go back to Marnu. He sold to me before. I've made good money from one property that I've sold 3 times. So that actually happens as well. Luxury home and clientele, like I said, I'm not sure about these figures, but that is what they say here. 81% of today's influence under 35 years old are planning to buy a luxury home in the coming years. I would say 35 to 42 are the people that they had their children now, they're a bit bigger now, they're not babies anymore. Mom and dad has got a bit more money, they're moving up with their life, and they are the age group that are looking for luxury homes. The luxury home market continues to see healthy growth. So that is something I need to work on, guys. I'm not that involved in luxury homes. But yeah, they say from 35 to 42 is the age that is looking for luxury homes at this stage. Other real estate agents, I said to you guys, I'll get back to that. I'm doing this power session next week, Monday as well. Agent to agent referrals. Knowing everybody in your farming area is important, but do you know all the agents? Do you have a relationship with one person in Remax, one person in Pam Golding, one in Hardcourts? If they've got this exclusive mandate, you have a relationship with them, you have the buyer, you can take it to them. So yes, knowing your people in your farming area is important, that's fantastic. But knowing your agents is just as important as knowing your client base, because they are also working in your profit market center, shareholder in your farming area. But more on that next time. Let's go see where we are now. Identifying your identity and positioning. All right. Like I said now, you're working this area. This is my Hartbeespoort, Schoemansville is my area. Does my personality work there? Does it fit? Can I imagine values, interest, lifestyle, all these things? Am I working the area or the estate or the complex that all this is fitting into my life, into my daily routine? Okay. If you guys have a pen or paper, or if you're following me in the book, I'm actually on page 35 now. And you guys have heard me a lot talking about, look at the pictures at the bottom there. Your secret sauce equals your X factor. I want you to brainstorm your personal style. Determine what type of farm you could support. Make a list of your conversations that you can have with people. Is it working in my farming area? I want to take a good example now. I live in Hartbeespoort Dam. I'm not a big fisher, but I know everything about it because my dad and my little brother are big fishermen. Okay, so if people come to Harties, I can talk to them. If I see here they're coming with their fishing rods, I know I can have a conversation with them. So my secret sauce is I've got all the knowledge of what is happening with the dam. You guys know about the hyacinths. What are they doing to fix it? Stuff like that. So I know my area. I know the news. Check out a newspaper. Make sure you know your dominating farming area is. That's my secret sauce. I can talk to people about all of this. If you take me to a luxury home like Zimbabwe, I don't know what to talk about there. I need to learn more. I need to get to my research. So that I don't have my secret sauce yet for a different area. All right. All right. Working your farm. What do I need to do to dominate, to make this area mine, to make sure everybody knows I am the agent working this farming area. This is my farm. One myth, I don't have the money to lead generate. Lead generation doesn't have to cost money, guys. Walking down the street, meeting someone, going for a jog, having a coffee, I have my name badge on. People can see I'm working for Keller Williams. Farming doesn't have to cost you money. Lead generation, making 10 calls. All of this lead generation and everything, it doesn't have to cost you money. You have to get to a certain point that says, okay, I've done what I need to do now. Now I can add some money to my marketing. Maybe put up a flashing banner or a board or whatever. But you have to come to that point where now I've got X amount and now I can put up a sexy board that shows off blah, 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 blah. But first, start small. Grow with your lead generation. It doesn't have to cost you money. A phone call costs 29 Rand, Vodacom. Here, guys, I'm freezing again. I'm almost halfway through. I just want to see what's happening with you. Is everybody okay? Can we take a 10-minute break? It looks like I'm not going to take 2 hours of your day today. I'm running through this very quickly. I hope everybody's understanding and everybody is still with me. Is there anybody that wants to talk to me about anything? So everybody cool. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys, sorry. I just lost connection. Let's take a 10-minute break. We'll be back 10 to 9. Let me just sort out my laptop, please. Is that stop of everybody? Is that fine? Dankie man, Andrei. Okay, see you guys in 10 minutes. Are we all back? Heinz, dankie, Stally is daar. Nigel is daar. Nigel, you haven't asked me any questions today.
I've been going through the manual as you're talking.
Oh, okay. Oh, but please stop me if I'm going too fast, Nigel. I know I do that. I run through the things too quickly. So, guys,
That's fine.
cool. Okay, all right. Let's get back to it. Looks like my internet problems has been sorted for now. Okay, where were we lost? We were at farming. That was a myth. Okay, establish your relationship first. Relationship versus reputation versus relationship. Be sincere about who you are. Guys, please have a chip on your shoulder. You work for Keller Williams. If you walk into the mall, there's different agents there. We are a world-class brand. Keller Williams is worldwide. We're one of the best agencies in the world. Walk with that chip on your shoulder. Let people know. Brag about it. I see this Remax agents walking around. They all have this thing that they work for Remax. No, they are proud of it. Guys, go do your research. Tell people, go look on our websites. You are a Keller Williams agent. You can have a chip on your shoulder. Be sincere. Be yourself. We've got so many agents in Hartbeespoort, and a lie has short legs. If people tell stories, we've got so many agents telling stories that aren't true because they don't know the area. They just want to make sales. Be sincere about what you're doing. Be a good relationship. Be the guy that people want to come and talk to. Be yourself, but have this little chip on your shoulder. Let's go to the next one. Come on. Okay. There's a little exercise that you guys can do by yourself. Okay. The number of homes in your farming area. Weeks I will knock on the door. We don't do that going to people one by one, but yeah, how long is it going to take you? The minutes I will devote every week in my farming area to do. Print this form out, do it on a weekly basis, sorry, and just work your geographic farm area. Let people get to know you. There's so many ways that you can be part of the community. Write it down there. Make a plan of action for yourself. Work smarter, not harder. Now, I had a clip that I wanted to show you guys. But I have the picture here. I'm just afraid if I'm going to play it now, I'll move over to my screens. It's going to freeze again. So write this down. Real estate farming in a shift market by Kenny Claus. I'm going to quickly tell you his story. He's having an interview of Gary Keller is having an interview with this guy. He was a FedEx delivery person. All right. FedEx is mostly like our delivery people that brings the packages to your houses and stuff like that. And then he got this opportunity to work for Keller Williams, but he stuck with his route. For FedEx, he moved around in this area only. All his deliveries was in this area. And when he started in his real estate career, he stuck to that area. He still drove around, and people said, "Oh, but you're not delivering packages anymore." He said, No, I'm selling houses now. But everybody knew him as the FedEx guy. It took him about a year to grow his real estate business, but they did in 2022, his team or his market center sold about 400 homes in 1 year. And that's just because he knows his farming area, and the people in his farming area knows him as the FedEx guy that's now selling real estate. Please write this YouTube link down and go look at this interview. It's mind-blowing. It just shows you repetition, knowing the people knowing you. It makes a big difference in your farming area. is this slide's moving? Yeah. Come from contribution, guys. Create a directory. Organize a neighborhood yard sale. Okay, this is more American now, but you guys can see, be something in the neighborhood that people see you from. Start a website for the fall. I know Andre has his own website that he invites people on Facebook, and then he says, welcome to the new members, and this is what's happening in the fall. We've got this going on and this going on. Yeah, create an email, a Facebook, a group, or a blog, something that you can give people. This week, we had Om the Dam this weekend that Stally was talking about. We send out posts to other people. There's 3,000 people coming to visit Hartbeespoort Dam. This is what Hartbeespoort Dam is all about. This year, Harties is turning 100 years old. Keeping people interested in your area. You can actually have a online meeting with your your Multinet or your Better Bond or your bond originator, telling them what's happening in the market, what's new. You all know the solar panel that you can get a bond with. It's something that you can have on a monthly basis, invite as much as people in your farming area and have a conversation with them, teach them something about the area that they maybe does not know about. It really, if the people see you and you know what you're talking about and you're coming from a place of contribution, you want to help in the market, people will definitely come back to you. They know who you are. Let's move on to the next one. How can you modify this for your niche? Okay. This is also exercises that you guys can do. Go through all of those points there, write it down, put it on your wall. See what's going to happen, works for you. What's the average listing price? What's the average sales price? Sales per this. All of this information you can get on Lightstone. If you have all of this and someone asks you what houses are selling, what's the price, what's the age ratio, you have all of this next to you in a file and you can assist people in your area. Be where the customers are. Walk your neighborhood. Repetition is key. Join a club. Now, a gym isn't maybe the best place to go work or the club to join to get the people knowing, because everybody is there for a different reason. But join a Tupperware, a book reading club. The ladies come together, they talk about a book, but they know you are the real estate agent in that club. Where they say, walk the neighborhood. Like my team, we put up our on shows board on weekends, but we're there on the street. The people see us. We don't walk the neighborhood. The people walk past us and we have a conversation with them. Walking past, hi, what are you guys selling? Yes, 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 and this and this. Reputation is key, guys. The more the people see you and they see you're actually doing what you're saying you're doing, it's very important, and it's one of the most best things that you guys can do. Guys, I'm ending off this session, but if there's something that I want you guys to go away from this, is two things. You as the individual person, what is your secret sauce? And your secret sauce is your X factor in your farming community. What makes you that person that everybody knows? Learn your scripts. People, I know, learning scripts is, I don't like learning scripts, like cold calling. We did it the other day. It actually helps. There's so many scripts on your agent toolkit that people can't ask you stuff that you don't have an answer for. Just brainstorm a few scripts, have it with you, and there's no question you guys can't answer. Ask for referrals. If you have a face-to-face, a belly-to-belly conversation with anybody, end it with, oh, do you have someone that I know, that you know, that wants to maybe buy or sell a property? That should be the main thing in a conversation always. I mean, that should be, when you greet someone, you shouldn't say goodbye. You should say, do you know someone that wants to sell or buy a property? That is how you end the conversation in your farming area. All right. What are you going to do to be the go-to person in your farming area? Write it down. Maybe it should change. As you're going through everything, you say, maybe I can add this to my personality or my farming. Find out what is your secret sauce. Mine is I talk too much and I want to be out there. People like it. People like coming to me, having a conversation. That's my secret sauce. That's me. That's my thing that I can offer people. I know what's happening in Harties. I try to be involved as much as possible. It's not always possible, but as much as possible. And my X factor is my repetition. People know I'm always on show. If they need me, they wonder where I am, Saturday, there, just look out for my boards. You will find me there. Okay, exercise on your 12 direct. So 12 direct, guys, this is your email campaigns that we always talk about. Determine how many people you need. What would a balanced database look like? Will the farm you selected support your goals? You all have your 411 and your 36, your goals paper. What is your goal? So in my farming area, to survive, I need to make this much money. How many people do I need to send emails to? And if you've got a new listing, I need to send it to all of those people. How big should my database be for my area? If you are working the entire Pretoria, you should have a massive database. But if you're only farming in your Centurion area, you should have everybody in that close proximity to you in your database. Irene, Rooihuiskraal, Aldurain, all those smaller areas within the areas, that's your farming area that you can work out of. So how big does my database need to be? How many people do I need to add for my 12 direct so everybody knows I'm still the agent in town? This is just an example of a report or an email that you guys can send out. Find out what homes your neighborhood are selling for, blah, blah, all the information with all of your stuff. That's just an example of on a monthly basis, look what's new on the market. Are you guys sending email campaigns? Are you doing flyers? Just something. This is new what's happening in Hartbeespoort Dam. This year, Harties is 100 years old. Did you know it? Click on my website, read all about it. People need to know all of this stuff, and you need to be the guy that gives those information or girl. Okay, question. Print this out, write it down, have a plan. What are 12 items that you might send as part of your 12 direct plan? How do you edit the text in the campaign? Nigel, I'll show you. The 12 direct is a fixed one, but you can make your own instant touch for a 12 direct plan that you can just add to your thing. But I'll give you a call after the training session. We can have a quick chat. I'll show you how to do it again. I know this campaign thing is still a problem. Not everybody is clicking it, but if you get it and it worked for you, it's awesome. So write down 12 things that I may send or information that people need to know on my area. Write a few things down. All right, your action plan. I hope by today you've seen, oh yeah, I need to do this. Maybe join a club, walk the neighborhood, repetition. Every Wednesday I'm at Mug and Bean giving out pamphlets, something. Have 5 things. What are some actions you can take to make your 12 direct plan more effective? 5 action plans. Just think of 5. Maybe you see, no, I can't do this. I can't join this club. It's not working in my hours. Take it off. Add something else. Just get 5 things that will make you the different agent in the market. All right, I'm going to read through everything here. Build trust and sorry guys, my pronunciation. Okay, market your listings aggressively. Okay, I've got this new listing. Send it to 20 people. Look at my new property that I've just listed. It's a sole mandate. Everybody should know about it. Concentrate on your open and your show houses. That's a means of people coming to you. You don't have to go to them, but it's in a safe environment. You're on show, you've got your pamphlets, you've got all your information here. Concentrate on that. Host a seminar or classes. Like I said, get your bond originator to tell us what is happening in the market. Are you interested to find out and talk to someone that knows the banks, know what you're talking about? Hold a seminar. Join a local organization. It's not always possible for everybody, but be part of something in your community. Get to know the renters and the landlords, first-time buyers, investors. If you know a complex that are mostly rentals, know all the tenants in there and know who's the landlord or who's the owner of this complex so you can dominate it. Contact every FESBO and expired listing. Expired listings doesn't mean the property hasn't sold. They're actually maybe just looking for the agent to help them with the correct price and the correct market plan to sell this property. Expired listings is very important. Create a local flavor for your marketing. That's why I put my M&M sweetie there. Everybody know I'm Mr. Yellow M&M. That's my flavor. That's my market center. That is my secret sauce. Everybody knows this little smarty man and artist, and that's me, because I've created this local flavor of my team, and everybody knows this guy is the M&M guy, and it's just something different that everybody else is not doing. What's your secret sauce? What are you doing to make you different from all the other people? There it just says there, service. What can you do to service your farming area? What are some services you could offer to establish yourself as the expert? Take one street in your farming area and give a flyer out and say, in this street, the following properties has sold for this price within a week or not. The properties that are overpriced does not sell. They've been on the market for 10 years, 5 years. Service. What can you service your community with? Okay. Working towards higher goals. Now we're all talking about your farming area, your small, dominating area that you're working. That can also be an estate within your town. So in Hartbeespoort Dam, we dominate Lockermark Estate. Okay. So from Lockermark Estate, we move out to the other estates. And then we move out again and out again and out again, growing. So one town, one area is big. Start small and move out. Increase the size of your farm. Increasing the size increases cost and increases effort. Increase prospecting, increase the effort. Increase the marketing, increases cost. So increase all three of them and they will have an effect and move out. The more effort you put in, the bigger the farming area will become. So start small, move bigger. Start with your streets, the block. Work from there and work it all out and become bigger. At this stage now in Hartbeespoort Dam, we are moving out so much. I need another agent to help me with Brits. Now we've got Heidi. Heidi is working Brits for us. Now we're going bigger again. I don't know what else. There's so much around us, but the effort increased, the costs increased, but it's all working together to grow your farming area. So, any questions? I'm going to put all of this together and make sure you guys have. Yes, Ashwin, please talk to me.
Good morning, guys. Monet, I've seen you put a team together, RDBs put them, and you'll have good activity going on there. I just want to check on the listing side on the mandate side. How do you go about doing a mandate when you've got 4 guys in a team? Does one person take the mandate or does a team take the mandate? Because I'm really looking at going down that line with guys in our area.
Okay, so just from my side, what I would do is first contact. Who got the listing? So I always tell people, who is your client? Is it the buyer or is it the seller? Who did you make first contact with? And who was the agent that made the first contact with that person? So if it's your listing, Ashlyn, is it Ashwin? Eh? Am I pronouncing it right? Ashwin.
Ashwin, yes.
Okay, Ashwin, cool. You got the listing. You've got 4 agents working underneath you in your team. That is your responsibility. That listing is yours. Whoever sells it has the split. All right. If it's a smaller listing that you feel like, let's say a vacant stand, that you feel you can give it to one of your rookies or one of your other agents to work it, and you're more comfortable with that, I would give that to them. But manage the listing so you make sure you are the lead agent on that property. The other people can all work it and sell it, but you have to take responsibility. Is the show houses being done? Is the brochure going out? Did the instant touches go in? Is the listing a proper listing? Is my description in order? All of that stuff. So if you're starting with a team, Ashwin, I would say you are responsible for the listings. Put it all on your name and add the other agents or add the one that's working in that area. You'll have to decide in your area what's going to work for you. If that person is, let's take again Centurion. If you're in Aldorain and Roy Scroll, they're close to each other, but not all of them can work that area. So the agent working Roy Scroll can get the listing with you, but it's important for you to manage and make sure that listing gets worked. Otherwise, if you get a book of listings and you just give it to your agent, who's taking accountability for that listings, for that houses being sold? Did I answer your question?
Noted. Thanks a lot, man. Much appreciated.
100%, 100%. Okay. So everything we talked about today, pick another market and dominate it. Work your farming area, guys. If you're in the area, work it to grow out. What is your X factor? What is the thing that makes you, the Nigel, the Andre, the Stally, in Keller Williams Perfect, in your area? What is your X factor? What is going to make you different from all the other people? All right. That is basically my story. So if there's 3 things I want you guys to take home from this is, what's your area? Work your area. And what am I going to do to be that agent that's different from everybody else in your working area? Yeah, it was a quick session, guys. I'm done. Is there anybody that wants to ask me something I've missed? Oh, sorry. Yeah, just here. Lead generation. No skipping, 3 hours every day. I know. And every session, the people dominate. Oh, they put this in our head, put 3 hours away every day to do your lead generation. That's me, guys. Anybody what wants to ask me something, that wants to talk to me about something?
One thing that I've picked up is on my status. What I'm doing, if I put something on my status, now I'm looking who is all the people that's looking on my status. It's most of the times the same people. Then I look at it, okay, that's Louis, and then I call him and ask, what did you think about the house and so on. So that's also a tool that you can look at.
Yes, so your WhatsApp status that you guys see this weekend, this is happening in the fall, or this is happening in Midrand, Joburg, Vrystaat. This is an event. Put it on your WhatsApp status so that people know that you know what's happening in your farming area. That's a good example. You don't even have to send out emails. Just put it on your WhatsApp status so that people know. This person knows what's happening in their area. I just want to check here. Manda wrote something for me. How do you get hold of a telephone number of an owner if you know the property is on the market? Manda, I'm going to send you, there's a program that we use. It's very difficult with Poppy Act and everything, but you can get the number, the owner of that property, virtual agent. Virtual agent. It is an account. It does cost you a bit of money. It's not that expensive, but it works. For us, it works. If you know that property is in the market, to get the details, virtual agent. I'll send you the link somewhere on WhatsApp, or if you like, I'll email it to you. Please let me know. But that's
Dankie
the way.
Marnu. WhatsApp is fine. WhatsApp
Okay.
is fine. Dankie hoor.
Okay. All right, man. Ek stuur vir jou. Nog iemand? Anybody else? Cool, guys. Okay, well, Andre, you're raising your hand or joining? Oh, Ashton, we're good. All is good. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you guys got something out of this session today. I hope you've learned something and you can run with it. And yeah, take over your market. Take over your farming area. That is what it's all about. And have a chip on your shoulder. You work for Keller Williams. That's something to be very proud of. Enjoy. Dankie, Louis. Gaan jy nou boer?
Ja, ek gaan nou, maar ek gaan hom nou tackle soos 'n regte plaas. Ek gaan 'n ploeg gehak en 'n ploeg gekeer die straat.
Dis reg. Dis honderd.
Baie dankie hoor. Dit was baie
almal.
goed geweest. Dankie, baie.
Dankie. Totsiens almal.
Thank you, Manu. Thank
Thank
you.
Ashlyn.
Ciao.
Bye.
Dankie Marnu, dit was awesome.
Daar's hy, dankie Andre. Nou praat jy eers met my.
Ja, maar ek het die connection geloos en dan kom ek weer by. Die krag is aan, maar die internet vir vandag maak 'n moeilikheid. So daar's verskeie kere wat ek wou praat, dan kan ek nie praat nie.
Nee, daar 2 keer wat ek nou moes heeltyd probeer connect. Ek weet nie, maar die internet. Anyway.
Maar ja, soos jy gesê, die Lightstone is excellent. Ek het
ons moet
daai Lightstone het ek folders op my desktop of ons is in 3 gedeel. Vacant land, freestanding en sectional title. En ek download daai goed in die folder, sectional title, owners and streets en al die verskillende blokkies. Currently by ons is die volgens hulle sê hulle daar verkoop so 80 vacant lands 'n jaar van wat ek so 30 doen, so dis 'n growing area. So 3-4 vacant lands is 'n toilet.
Ja, daar's hy. Nee, kyk as Rolo my bal en sê, dis nie 'n toilet nie. Ek wil hom nie hê nie, dan wil ek my doodlaag.
Ja. Maar ja.
Nee, dis reg. Sterkte.
Dankie hoor, goed gaan by jou.
Daar's hy. Goed, dankie. Bye.
Bye Andre.
Bye Stelly.
Bye. Okay. So, dit het goed gegaan na al jou interruptions.
Ja, hou net vir 'n bietjie vas. Ek wil net die recording stop. O nee, ons moet afgaan. Alright, ek bel maar na die tyd.
Alright.
Bye.